Yo, what's up, Mischief Pro Lion here. Let's just see if this is working. Yeah, I'm not using Bandicam anymore. I'm using the OBS. So, today we're going to be reacting to a BizarreBub video. Why are my notifications not on? 5 scary 3D sounds to make you go insane. Now, I saw the first, maybe 30 seconds of it, but I didn't hear the sounds yet because I didn't want to ruin it for me for the reaction. Links in the description to this guy's channel. Go subscribe. Let's watch.
Holophonic sounds, or 3D sounds, are auditory illusions that trick your mind into believing that it's hearing something real.
Okay, it's working good.
When it's actually not. That being said, some of these sounds can be pretty creepy. Because they sound so real, it might be hard to tell what's real and what's not. So, here are 5 scary 3D sounds that will make you feel as though you're going nuts.
I gotta have this guy right here just in case I ask. I'm not scared, but I'm still gonna have this guy.
Psychiatric hospital. The following audio is supposed to make you feel as though you were inside a mental asylum. However, unlike most asylums, there's something about this one that doesn't seem right, or better put, sound right. I would definitely recommend putting on earphones and closing your eyes for this one, as it makes the experience a lot more unsettling.
Okay. No, I don't need to close my eyes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, people are going insane. People are going insane. Nah. Okay, we get the idea. I want to move on to the next
feel
sound.
As though you were Listening to this makes you feel as though you were in a place filled with mentally insane people, and perhaps demons too. Of course, this is merely an illusion, as holophonic sounds use both spatial and dynamic audio to make us feel as though what we're listening to is happening in real time right in front of us. The result of this is a multi-directional audio sphere in which the listener hears sounds coming from every direction, including sounds that are close or far off in the distance.
See, that's crazy how they... It's crazy how these sounds work, even with headphones on. You have headphones that go from this side, yet they still sound like they come from over here, or behind. It's crazy.
Overall, this is one really creepy holophonic audio. In the dark. Perhaps one of the most frightening situations to be in has to be being alone in the dark and hearing blood-curdling sounds coming out of nowhere. Although it's a situation we would never want to be in, the following audio allows us to vicariously experience this.
Holy crap. Okay, that was just... I feel like that's the type of voice you'd hear if you were to hear voices in your head or you're schizophrenic. I feel like that's the type of voice, one of the types of voices that you could hear. Well, then again, yeah, schizophrenia, so, of course. The freaking heartbeat sound effect. Who's sharpening knives back there? Come on now. Okay, I get it. Wait, what was that?
This is possible allows us,
Okay.
although scary, it's pretty neat how this auditory effect allows us to imagine ourselves to be in a situation like this. This is possible as holophonic sounds are known for activating most of our senses besides our auditory perception. It is for this reason that some people can even smell the scent of a wet dog after hearing the sound of one getting a bath. With that said, it would be interesting to see if you guys smelled anything while hearing this. Perhaps you guys smelled something faint, like the scent of a corpse, or maybe some other morbid
No
thing.
no thanks.
Let me know in the comments below if you guys smelled anything. Voices.
Just what I was
Audio
saying.
isn't a work of fiction like the previous sounds, but rather something commonly experienced by those with
Schizophrenia.
schizophrenia.
What was I saying about schizophrenia earlier? About hearing sounds and stuff?
Common symptoms of schizophrenia include disordered thinking, delusions, and hallucinations. This last one is pretty scary. As
Flies.
more often than not, schizophrenics hear and see things that are quite disturbing. The following audio is meant to simulate what a schizophrenic would hear and even see during an hallucination.
Waking up now.
Oh, the phone's waking up. Don't answer, they'll know.
They know who you are.
Why are you stop worthless? Stupid. So stupid. I hate you.
Why are you going to pick up the phone? Stupid. Worthless. Stupid.
They'll know.
Something wrong.
They'll know.
Do it, stupid. Too hot. Fire. Fire.
Don't drink. Poison, stupid. You are so dumb.
Don't drink that coffee.
To get you.
Aside from being unsettling, it allows the viewer to experience what a schizophrenic goes through during such episodes. So aside from spooking us, it allows us to have empathy for those with this condition. Doubtless, this holophonic audio is good at simulating something that many of us will most likely never experience in our own life.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
If I had those voices in my head, I'd be like, you mind? I'm trying to do something here. Are you done? Yeah.
There are many ways in which the world can end. From a man-made disaster to being struck by an asteroid, anything is possible. But a threat that often has us on the edge of our seats is the fear of being struck by a missile. Or better put, the idea of there being a nuclear apocalypse. That being said, the following audio will give you an idea of what you might experience during a nuclear threat.
That sound with the sort of noise is a classic alert sound. Command.
It sounds like these that put us on edge and even prepare us for something that may come in the future. The chances of this ever happening seem pretty slim, but who am I to say it won't happen for sure? If
It better not
does,
happen.
At least you got to experience this way before anyone else did. Screaming. The following audio is by far the scariest, as it includes a slight jump scare.
Oh,
That shouldn't
jeez.
deter you from listening to it, for the sounds that it has are pretty spooky. Now, if you're feeling brave, you can ante up the experience by listening to this with the lights off.
No
I can
thanks.
assure you that listening to this in a really dark room will have you thinking that there's someone else inside.
What do you want? Did I say you can come in? Hey, what are you doing? Get out. I didn't say you can come in. Jeez. Jeez. Can't I just enjoy cuddling with my lion in peace without people trashing my room? Jesus. They have no respect. What do you want?
These are sounds we hope to
Okay.
only hear through our heads.
By the way, that was planned. Don't worry. I'm not actually thinking that there's people knocking on my door. That was me doing a little skit.
Hearing these sounds without them would definitely have us spooked and have us thinking we're going insane.
Alright, that appears to be it. Yeah. So that was 5 scary 3D sounds. Again, it's crazy how people are able to make these sounds as if they're going from this way to that way or all around us, even though there's a pair of headphones that only do left and right. It's crazy. So yeah, like, subscribe, make sure notifications are on. I'll leave a link to this guy's channel and this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to slap a like on it. If you haven't, then I don't care. Go ahead and leave a dislike. I don't really care. And, pardon me. And, yeah. See ya.